Good evening and welcome to this rescheduled round 15 NPL New South Wales women's match between Sydney University and Northern Tigers. I'm Melissa Muscat bringing you live coverage of the second half of the stanza of this season. Well, good evening and welcome to this round 15 rescheduled NPL New South Wales women's match between Sydney University and Northern Tigers at Sydney University Football Ground, Camperdown in Sydney's Inner West. I'm Melissa Muscat, bringing you live coverage on Football New South Wales YouTube live stream. In this second stanza of the season, where competition is ramping up for final spots. 3 weeks ago, the game was abandoned due to lightning strikes, but a good thing the game hadn't started, so both teams get a fresh opportunity to pick up the full 3 points in the full 90 minutes. The home team, Sydney University, they are in the blue and yellow kit, led by head coach Oz Rowley. We'll begin its starting 11 as follows. Number 21, and in goals, Hannah Callahan. Number 2, Charlotte Owen. Number 3, Alice Thompson. Number 4, and captain Amelia Feeney. Number 6, Charlotte Hogan. Number 7, Talia Capitanellis. Number 16, Talia Sambrook. Number 18, Ruby Egan-Brown. Number 20, Jenny Hill. Number 32, Xanthi Urick. Number 33, Maria Savalius. The substitutes for Sydney Uni are number 1, Bailey Broomhead. Number 13, Megan Simpson. Number 15, Maddie Caspers. Number 19, Poppy Tay. Number 22, Kiara Benora. Number 26, Jennifer Kokoris. The visitors, Northern Tigers, in the black kit, led by head coach Chris Wood, begin its starting lineup as follows. Number 91, and in goals, Jasmine Black. Number 3, Greta Crisula. Number 6, Isabel Gomez. Number 9, Hayley Johnson. Number 10, Charlotte Mortlock. Number 11, Lily McMahon. Number 12, Saffron Grass. Number 16, Olivia Cartwright. Number 21, and captain Nikola Dominikovic. Number 23, Misha Anderson. And number 29, Rosie Ewan. And that's kickoff here at Sydney University Football Ground for this round 15 rescheduled NPL New South Wales women's match between Sydney University and Northern Tigers. Substitutes for Northern Tigers are number 7, Shadeen Evans. Number 14, Beth Bernardi. Oh, early opportunity. Good clearance there by the Tigers. Number 14, Beth Bernardi. Number 18, Bo Burton. Number 28, Katia Clement. Number 31, Annalise Glastonbury. And number 35, Cara Harris. Tigers looking to push the ball up in attack. So we see Hannah Callahan in goals today for Sydney University. The usual first choice keeper, Sophia Fanti, who's had an absolute breakout season, notably absent, and I'm not sure why. I know she got a red card a couple of weeks ago, but I would assume that suspension has been served. So hopefully Sophia Fanti is not injured, because she is a star in the making. In saying that, Hannah Callahan stepped in for Sophia a couple of weeks ago against Sydney Olympic and did an absolute killer job. Kept a clean sheet and made some wonderful saves for her team. So I'm sure that she's more than up for the task here tonight. Sydney Uni now, going back. Some pressure on her from Lily McMahon for the Tigers. Alice Thompson. That's a great ball down the right for Ruby Egan-Brown. Her teammates calling out to her. She's being heavily marked by Greta Crisula. The clearance there, but still in a good area for Sydney University. Ruby Egan-Brown once again. She's looking to cross it in the middle. Gets it to Amelia Feeney, but she's just turned over possession, and Lily McMahon is on the run. She gets the ball to danger player Hayley Johnson. The Sydney Uni defence stands strong. Throw in, Northern Tigers. Tigers begin the match quickly and high in attack. So that'll be the first corner of the match. Northern Tigers. Number 3, Greta Crisula, stepping up to take it. Tigers head coach Chris Wood, already very vocal. Crisula with the corner. Oh, it's a great header. Oh, Hannah Callahan does well. Again, good defending by Sydney University to block the shot from captain Nikola Dominikovic. Ball's kicked out by Misha Anderson for the Tigers, so Sydney Uni throw in. Headed by the Tigers. Hannah Callahan. Understand she's quite young, as is Sophia Fanti. Big futures ahead of them. So ball turned over or kicked out, and it's going to be a throw in to Sydney Uni. So Northern Tigers began the season strongly, but have recently dropped from the top 4 down to 7th. They come into this match on the back of a foreign 3 straight losses, so I'm sure we'll be vying for the full 3 points to help them move back into the top 4. Sydney Uni, opposite form, finding momentum of late with 2 consecutive wins, a draw and 2 losses. And Sydney Uni beat second place Bulls on Sunday, snapping the team's 11-game undefeated streak. So Sydney Uni has particularly lifted with the addition of the A-League signings, and most notably their attacking weapon, Talia Capitanellis. You'll see her on the wing, come over from the Western Sydney Wanderers, and in approximately 7 games back has already scored 5 goals. And that's kicked out, come off a Sydney Uni player, so Tigers get a throw in. Isabel Gomez. And that's going to be a corner. Crisula, the corner. Headed and picked up by Hannah Callahan. Sydney Uni now. They'll get a throw in. Now it's a Northern Tigers throwing. So this game is a rematch of last year's Sapphire Cup final, in which the Tigers prevailed as champions of the competition, which was a confidence boost coming into this NPL New South Wales women's season. And it's a credible accolade. This year, the grand final will feature the Mount Druitt Town Rangers and RPL Leichhardt next Thursday, 7:30 on Football New South Wales YouTube live stream. Or even better, get there in person to cheer on the amazing women in this competition at Valentine Sports Park, and we wish both teams the best of luck for the grand final on Thursday. Alice Thompson passes to the middle. Lily McMahon there again. She's had quite an impact early on in this match. Crisula goes back to keeper Jasmine Black. Sydney Uni there to put some pressure on, but nothing that the Tigers can't handle. Bit of back and forth between Black and Anderson. Zavalius. But Dominikovic is there for the Tigers. Charlotte Mortlock. And I think she's returned after a couple of weeks of being away, her coach mentioned. The New Zealand national camp. Excellent ball down the right, Sydney Uni, but Anderson is there for the Tigers. Ruby Egan-Brown trying to get past Misha Anderson. She goes back to Zavalius. Zavalius, excellent cross. Oz Rowley is the head coach of Sydney University, and this is his second year as his team's NPL New South Wales women's coach. He's assisted by Jean Nard, replaces Amy Shepherd, who moved up to assistant coach of A-League's outfit, Wellington Phoenix. Alice Thompson. Just a bit too much on that. Misha Anderson gets it to Olivia Cartwright. Lily McMahon. Zavalius is on to her. That's a good take by Zurich. Sorry, Thompson. Both got the blue boots. Jasmine Black, Sydney FC goalkeeper in the last A-League season. So she's handy to have between the sticks for Northern Tigers. Sydney Uni on a run down the left. Saffron Grass. Bit of a miss kick. Zavalius now for Sydney University. Captain Amelia Feeney. She's featured in Team of the Week a few times this campaign. Very strong defender. Hayley Johnson passes in the middle. Now back with Johnson. Team's leading goal scorer. Isabel Gomez. Over from championship winning side, the Central Coast Mariners. She had an exceptional role in that grand final win. She was the first penalty taker. With the Central Coast Mariners won the championship via penalty shootout. She was the first penalty taker successful. Throw in to the Tigers. Thompson. Charlotte Hogan. All right, now with Lily McMahon for the Tigers. Massive clearance there by Sydney Uni defence. Sydney Uni with the throw-in. And foul says, referee says foul by Olivia Cartwright. No, on Olivia Cartwright. So the Northern Tigers get the free kick. Hayley Johnson. Saffron Grass. Intercepted very well by Alice Thompson. Still going, Alice Thompson. Hayley Johnson everywhere on the park. Attack, defense. Xanthi Urich. Good header by Misha Anderson for the Tigers. Hayley Johnson. Olivia Cartwright. Misha Anderson. Hayley Johnson. Cartwright. Lily McMahon back to Cartwright. Ball through for Nikola Dominikovic. It's an excellent cross, but good defending by Sydney University. Ruby Egan-Brown down the right, Sydney Uni. Goes past Anderson. Oh, that's a good ball. Doesn't trouble Jasmine Black too much. 14 minutes into this match, and it is Sydney University 0, Northern Tigers 0. Not sure if I mentioned the referees at the beginning of the game. Main referee, Ethan Svigulius, and he's assisted by Jerry Bittas and Felix Atkin-Bolton. Ball for Lily McMahon from Hayley Johnson. Lily McMahon. Alice Thompson. Switches to the left, but Rosie Ewan was there in defence for Northern Tigers. Nikola Dominikovic can't get it to Hayley Johnson. Tigers. Again, that Sydney Uni backline is standing up strong. Beautiful conditions here at Sydney University football ground. Not too cold at all, no wind. If you could choose a perfect winter day to be outdoors and play football, this would be it. Stark contrast to the lightning storm we had a few weeks ago, thankfully. And let's hope it stays that way. Throw into Sydney Uni. Misha Anderson back to Greta Crisula. Keeper Jasmine Black. Ruby Egan-Brown is looming. Cartwright goes back for Anderson. And she's forced to kick it out by Sydney Uni pressure. Charlotte Hogan is there, but so is Dominikovic. Isabel Gomez. Misha Anderson gets the ball away. It's a good ball, but Sandbrook is there, strong in defence. Cartwright with the throw-in for the Tigers to Hayley Johnson. Sydney Uni are not giving her a sniff. They know what she's capable of. If given an opportunity in attack. Sydney Uni with a free kick taken too quickly. Referee calls it back. Charlotte Owen for Sydney Uni. She's new this season from Northwest Sydney Spirit and a few weeks ago returned from the Australian All-Schools competition in Dallas. Amelia Feeney takes a free kick. It's a heavy boot, but cleared by grass for Northern Tigers. Oh, that's an excellent ball in. But I think a foul was called. Ball by Rosie Ewan. It's a long one. So that's a free kick to Sydney Uni. Long ball down the left. With Rosie Ewan there. Big clearance. Isabel Gomez. She releases it for Dominikovic. But again, Talia Sandbrook. There for Sydney Uni. Sydney Uni with another free kick. Feeney just looking for options. Delivers it to Alice Thompson. That's a lovely ball. She was able to get away there. Sydney Uni throw in. Johnson. Gets it back to Cartwright, who boots it. Headed away by Sandbrook. Alice Thompson. Couldn't quite get the pass to Feeney. Thompson leaving the throw in for Feeney. Charlotte Hogan gets it to Thompson. Thompson is fouled, so that is going to be a free kick. With the attacking weapon, Talia Capitanellis, jogging over to the other side of the field to take it. She's dangerous with these set pieces. Capitanellis. It was a decent shot, but just a little high. "22 minutes into this match, and remains Sydney University 0, Northern Tigers 0. Tigers back with possession. Trying to get out of their half. Switch of play. Dominikovic is called offside. Sydney University side also sees a return of Maddie Caspers from the A-League, Sydney FC, I believe. So that's a big boost. Anderson. Minikovic. Anderson, back to Crisula. Isabel Gomez. Crisula turned over for Sydney Uni. But Gomez retrieves it for the Tigers. Temporarily back with Sydney University. Feeney to Zurich. Cartwright gives it to Alice Thompson for Sydney Uni. Thompson still going. Ruby Egan-Brown. That's a great ball. A bit of a push, the referee is saying. We saw Sydney Uni striker Jenny Hill score a double against Sydney Olympic a couple of weeks ago to snap their 5-match winning streak. Should have been proud of herself for that effort, as would her teammates and coach. Misha Anderson to take the free kick for Northern Tigers. It's long, headed back by Hayley Johnson. Sam Brooke heads it away for Sydney Uni. And Feeney gets rid of it. Gomez to McMahon. Called offside. Chris Wood, head coach of Northern Tigers. This is his second season in charge. He played scholarship football in the US and did some coaching there as well. He was originally from the UK. Chris moved to Australia 9 years ago and coached at his local club in Seaforth, where he won a lot of trophies. And that success and passion for the game motivated him to be where he is now when an opportunity opened up at the Tigers. Concedes he would love to be a full-time professional coach one day. Tigers now on the run. Chris Wood has mostly coached women, which he says he loves. Chris grew up with 4 sisters and works at a girls' school, so has a huge emotional understanding and intellect in regards to female interaction and football. No Savannah Murray in the side tonight for the Tigers. She's also been excellent in their defensive line, so I'm not quite sure where she is, but she's a notable absentee. Anderson to Cartwright. Thompson defending really well for her team early on for Sydney Uni. Olivia Cartwright comes out on top of that challenge for the Tigers. Hayley Johnson, two players marking her from Sydney Uni. Thompson again for Sydney Uni. Nice ball, but Hayley Johnson was there. So free kick to the Tigers. Cartwright for Dominikovic. She has to get past Feeney. She does. Charlotte Mortlock. But the ball taken off her by Maria Savalius. Jenny Hill can't quite get to it. Now it's with Isabel Gomez for the Tigers. Gomez passes back to Anderson. Misha Anderson. Hayley Johnson. Touch was a little heavy. Hayley Johnson gets past Savalius. Makes a switch to the right. Oh, that's a nice little pass there for Lily McMahon. And she's just lost her footing. Hannah Callahan. Big kick. Cartwright goes straight into saffron grass. We'd hear that from here. Xanthi Urich touches it for Sydney Uni, but the Tigers take it back. Greta Crisula back to Jasmine Black. Gomez. Anderson. The long ball for Olivia Cartwright. Placed quite well. Oh, that's excellent defending there from Zurich. So it'll be a throw in to the Tigers. Charlotte Hogan for Sydney Uni. And that's a foul on Dominikovic. So Northern Tigers, free kick in a good position. Looks like Captain Osrali is getting spoken to and he's just received a yellow card. Sydney Uni fan base very vocal here this evening. Very passionate with their team starting to build momentum in the competition. So Northern Tigers free kick will be taken by Greta Crisula. Crisula. It's a good ball. Hannah Callahan spills it but retrieves. Alice Thompson. Saffron grass. Stops it. Charlotte Mortlock. Anderson. Cartwright. Now back with Sydney Uni. Jenny Hill. But kicked out by Uni. Throw into the Tigers. Headed by Johnson. Sydney Uni throw in. That's another throw in to the blue and gold. Cleared by the Tigers. Urich. Feeney. Sambrook. Massive kick. Rosie Ewan is there for the Tigers. Dominikovic. Callahan clears. Olivia Cartwright there once again for the Tigers. Jenny Hill. Thompson. Thompson making a run in the middle. Capitanellis. Capitanellis again. Savalius. Hill. Goes right to Thompson. Jenny Hill. Sydney Uni. Passes back to Maria Savalius. Crosses into the box. So Charlotte Mortlock, number 10 from New Zealand. I think they call her Lottie. She's from the Young Ferns under 20s. This is her second year in Australia from Canterbury Pride, New Zealand. So a big hello to her family if they are tuning in from New Zealand. Beautiful part of the world. Anderson to Johnson. Cartwright. Grass. Now with Savalius for Sydney Uni. Sambrook. Dominikovic. Zurich. Alice Thompson. She goes to the left looking for Talia Capitanellis. Forces a save from Black. Misha Anderson saves the day for Northern Tigers. That was a very good opportunity for Sydney University. Feeney. Sambrook goes down the left. Finds Capitanellis. Her shot is blocked by Lily McMahon. Tigers take it back. Lily McMahon once again. And gets an excellent ball to Hayley Johnson. Watch out. Is she going to increase her score tally? Oh, Hannah Callahan, what a save. The youngster has really stepped up in goals. So it looks like there's going to be a substitution for Sydney University. Coming onto the field is number 26, Jennifer Kokoris, and she is replacing number 3, Alice Thompson, which is unfortunate because she was having a great game in this first half. Little knock perhaps. Tigers with the corner. Lily McMahon just over.
Coming from the field, number 3, Alice Thompson, being replaced by number 6, Jennifer Kokoris.
I'll take this opportunity to give a shout out to Alice Thompson's dad, who very kindly came and gave me some homemade pumpkin soup. How's that for football family? Really, I don't think anything beats it. The place I definitely feel most at home. So thank you, Mr. Thompson, and I can confirm it was delicious. Amelia Feeney for Sydney Uni. Clears it, comes off a Tigers player. So Sydney Uni keep with possession and a throw in. Tigers now with a throw in. 40 minutes into this match. Sydney University 0, Northern Tigers 0. Commentated a 0-0 draw on the weekend between Northwest Sydney Spirit and Gleysville Ravens. And we have consecutive 0-0 draw. Or will one of these teams break the deadlock in the next 50 minutes? Misha Anderson being told to take the ball back. Getting a little eager, perhaps, for a goal before half-time. Anderson. It's a good ball. Headed away by Feeney for Sydney Uni. Gomez is there. Isabel Gomez. Turns. Anderson. Gomez. Crisula. Big clearance by Uni Defence. Isabel Gomez. She's fouled. Quick free kick taken by Misha Anderson. Crisula to Hayley Johnson. Ball comes off Sydney Uni, so the Tigers with a throw. Bit of a tangle. The ball's come off a Uni player, so the Tigers get the throw in. And another one. Saffron Grass, the number 12 for Northern Tigers. This is her second season here over from Newcastle Jets. Maudie Mortlock. Nice little pass down the right. Great cross in. Hannah Callahan. These balls are going into everyone's back here tonight. You can hear the powerful shots straight into the players. Kokoris. The substitute, freshly on the field, to Savalius. Back with Kokoris. And it's called offside. Gomez. Again into a Sydney Uni player. Jenny Hill. Just lost some control on that from Sydney Uni, so Tigers throw in. Olivia Cartwright. Misha Anderson. Greta Crisula. Sydney Uni with the throw. Headed by Ruby Egan-Brown. Now with McMahon. Isabel Gomez. Lovely ball for Lily McMahon. Savalius stops it. Cartwright. Turned over to Sydney University. Kokoris. Isabel Gomez showing some of her skill there. Before Charlotte Hogan steps in for a say. Mortlock called offside. Offside catching both teams out in this first half. Probably more the Tigers though. We're now into stoppage time of the first half. There shouldn't be too much time added on. Thankfully, not too many big injuries. Hannah Callahan in the pink keeper's kit and the lovely Hayley Razzo ribbon. And that is half-time here at Sydney University Football Ground, where neither team is yet to break the deadlock. So Sydney University 0, Northern Tigers 0. Just have a look at some of these stats.
Everyone look to the bathrooms, they're at the top of the grandstand down the southern end.
As both teams head towards the change rooms. So we'll see which of these teams has dominated the first half. Northern Tigers, 7 shots to Sydney University's 4. On target, though, Northern Tigers 2, Sydney Uni 1. Northern Tigers 3 corners, Sydney University yet to notch up a corner. So ball mostly favouring, and possession mostly favouring Northern Tigers. So can they come out in the second half and get the job done? We will be back in approximately 15 minutes. Enjoy the break and we'll see you then. Welcome back to this second half of the round 15 rescheduled NPL New South Wales women's match between Sydney University and Northern Tigers. Neither team yet to break the deadlock. 0-0. Can either team change that in the next 45 minutes? Northern Tigers dominating with possession in the first half. Sydney Uni throw in. That goes out for a Northern Tigers throw in. Sandbrook, headed by Grass. Savalius for Sydney Uni, gets it to Talia Capitanellis. Great footwork there. Charlotte Hogan. Capitanellis, what a boot. But that's going to be a goal kick. Captain of Northern Tigers, Nicola Dominikovic. She is a dual citizen of New Zealand and Canada and played in the US college system. She was born and raised in Canada. So hello to Nicola's family if they are overseas and watching our live coverage tonight on Football New South Wales YouTube live stream. Hayley Johnson. It's a lovely ball to Rosie Ewan, but it's stopped. Capitanellis gets back possession for Sydney University. Gomez back to Anderson. Crisula. Misha Anderson. Long pass. Couldn't quite find McMahon. Sandbrook kicks it out. Another Tigers throw in. Johnson searching for a goal. She's the competition's second highest goal scorer on an impressive 16 goals so far, and just 2 under ladder leader Sky Halmerick from the Northwest Sydney Spirit. Hayley Johnson has moved to NPL New South Wales from Preston, Victoria as the top goal scorer there. Many around her received A-Leagues contracts, and she has a huge desire to follow suit. Her coach feels she is ready for that opportunity. Played football in the States. It's only her second year in Australia. Hello to her family if they are watching. Bit of back and forth with both teams. Greta Crisula, Hayley Johnson, Isabel Gomez. Amelia Feeney stands strong at the back for the Uni. Rosie Ewan. It's past Hogan. Comes off Sydney University to force a corner for the Northern Tigers. So Sydney University yet to have a corner in this match. Quite an unusual stat. Almost 50 minutes in. Greta Crisula with the corner. Headed away by the uni. Feeney. And it looks like the Northern Tigers have made a substitution. Coming onto the field is number 7, Shadeen Evans. That's a foul going the way of Sydney University. Away by Saffron Grass. Lily McMahon gets the ball through, can't quite find Johnson. Crisula heads for the Tigers. Amelia Feeney gets possession for Sydney University. Cartwright. She's had an excellent work rate here this evening. Hayley Johnson. Great ball for Rosie Ewan. Capetinellis keeping a close watch on her. Ewan still with it for Northern Tigers. Saffron Grass gives it to Talia Capetinellis. Ruby Egan-Brown, Jenny Hill, just too powerful. Misha Anderson. Lily McMahon. No foul. Play on, says the referee. Rosie Ewan, Gomez, Johnson. And Hannah Callahan picks it up. Hannah Callahan boots it over halfway, headed by Crisula. Amelia Feeney defends for Sydney University, gets it to Savalius. Bit heavy. Hayley Johnson. Isabel Gomez. Looked like she was lining up the shot. Saffron Grass. Lily McMahon. Good defending now with Talia Capetinellis. Jenny Hill couldn't quite get to it. Isabel Gomez. Central Coast Mariners championship winner from the A-Leagues most recent season. Great ball for Talia Capetinellis. Talia Capetinellis, excellent save by Jasmine Black. Capetinellis, again, beautiful ball. Cleared by Olivia Cartwright for the Tigers. Evans. Charlotte Owen. Capetanellis back to Owen.
This way, sir.
Throw in to Sydney University. The referee is telling her to move back. Very precise. Lily McMahon, Owen, Ruby Egan-Brown, Capetanellis has Misha Anderson on her, gets past Anderson, excellent ball in the box. Kokoris, and that's going to be a goal kick. So I mentioned that goalkeeper Hannah Callahan in goals tonight for Sydney University. Not usual first choice keeper, and Sophia Fanti having a brilliant season. But she's also not on the bench, so I'm not sure if she's injured. But Sophia Fanti is featured in Team of the Week on a few occasions. I'm almost certain that she's also signed for Sydney FC for the next A-League season. Hayley Johnson. Good ball over the top. Hannah Callahan times it well once again. Would not know that she's the usual reserve goalkeeper. Grass. Switches for Ewan. Capetanellis is there. Jenny Hill gets a great ball for Owen. An equally great ball for Ruby Egan-Brown. Jennifer Kokoris taken off her by Shadeen Evans. Isabel Gomez now for the Tigers. She's away. Gets past Hogan. She goes to the left. Looks for Lily McMahon. Lottie Mortlock. Straight into one of her own players, I think that was. Ewan. Johnson. Mortlock. Grass. Evans. Shadeen Evans. Rosie Ewan takes a shot. Oh, that was almost an own goal, but it's going to be a corner. Greta Crisula looking for a new ball. Might need some ball kids here at Sydney University football ground. Greta Crisula with the corner. Headed away by Amelia Feeney. Stays in play. Savalius is there. Crisula. Goes back to Rosie Ewan. Capetanellis for Sydney Uni. Shadeen Evans is there. Jenny Hill. That's going to be a free kick to Sydney University. Charlotte Owen gets a decent cross in. Isabel Gomez is there for the Tigers. Back with Owen for Sydney University. Tigers throwing. So the Northern Tigers will make a substitution. So leaving the field is number 12, Saffron Grass, and she's replaced by number 18, Bo Burton.
Substitutions for Northern Tigers coming from the field is number
Hayley
12,
Johnson.
Saffron Grass. And then in the field is number 18.
Bo Burton, first touch. Taking the field. Urich for Sydney Uni. Throw into Sydney University. 61 minutes into this match. Sydney University nil, Northern Tigers nil. And Sydney University are about to make a double substitution. Coming onto the field is number 15, Maddie Caspers, and number 19, Poppy Tay. Some A-League experience injected into the Sydney University side. Sydney Uni will get another throw-in.
Substitutions for University coming from the fields, number 6, Charlotte Hogan, number 18, Ruby Egan Brown. Coming out of the field is number 19, Poppy Tay, and number 15, Maddie Caspers.
Sydney University getting closer to the Tigers' goals. Good cross in. Savalius just smashes it, goes out. So Tigers head coach Chris Wood grew up near Birmingham in a small town called Litchfield. Tells me he's a West Ham fan. Loves living in Australia, but does miss the sporting side of the UK. Says it's hard to describe except that it's like State of Origin every weekend in the UK. Which he also loves and likens to a World Cup final. So great night to mention the other code here this evening. Go the Blues. Haven't seen the score yet, but hopefully New South Wales are victorious at this point. Northern Tigers throw in.
There's one down there.
A free kick to Sydney University. cross in. Cleared by the Tigers. Cartwright. Nobody there in attack for the Northern Tigers. Jenny Hill. Misha Anderson kicks it out. Comes off a Sydney Uni player. Gomez. Defended well by Sambrook. Capetinellis. Opportunity now. Poppy Tay for Sydney Uni. Chorus. Defended well by Lottie Mortlock. The New Zealander for the Tigers. Shot, but just wide. So Bo Burton, she has recently took to the field. She's taken to the field, and she's for the Northern Tigers. She's been promoted from the 23s and scored the winner in the Sapphire Cup to win it for her team last season. She had 4 assists in 1 match earlier in the season and has 4 goals to her name in this year's campaign from the midfield, which is quite a decent effort. Coach says she has great composure and has played professional rugby union for the Western Force. So we are happy that Bo Burton switched to the beautiful game and is with us here at Football New South Wales NPL Women's. Opportunity for Sydney Uni. Black jerseys there in numbers defending. Another opportunity. It's gone straight into the face. I think it was Greta Crisula. Urich back to Sandbrook. Amelia Feeney turns over possession to Lottie Mortlock. Shadeen Evans. Lily McMahon. Possession back thanks to Maddie Caspers for Sydney University. Good ball for Talia Capetinellis. We know she's got pace. Got a powerful boot on her. It was a really good cross, but excellent defending by Misha Anderson. Sydney University throw in. I think that's Rosie Ewan who's down for the Tigers. Getting some medical attention. And I spoke to head coach of Northern Tigers a couple of weeks ago, Chris Wood. We were both just conversing on how tough the players are to put their bodies through what they do, and he said the pressure on these women's bodies is immense. They work full time, they're at training very early. A lot of them play all year round. They go from the A-League into the NPL New South Wales competition, and he just said that he hopes that you know, football fans can really appreciate the effort that these players in the league go to. The thing he loves about coaching women is their acceptance to put the team first. He said when decisions are made, they're just always so professional. He said, I don't think I've ever had one of the players take anything personally. They always know that they do things in the best interest of the team. And I said that the team is lucky to have him with his positivity and advocacy for women's football, and he said he feels the same way about having the team. Always good to have a coach that leads with such passion and wisdom, and advocates for the game. Growing up with three sisters, working at a girls' school, he has a little bit more of an investment in the women's game. And we hope that he achieves his dream one day of coaching professionally full-time. Definitely got the credentials. Achieved success in only 2 seasons here with this first-team club. Capitanellis. She turns. Jenny Hill. Some good defending. I think that was Lily McMahon. No, it's not Lily McMahon. Isabel Gomez. To Ewan. Still on the pitch, which is a good sign. Owen. To Hill. She goes back. Huge clearance. Ewan kicks it out. Sydney Uni throw in. Big header by Lily McMahon. Goes out for another Sydney Uni throw in. Talia Capitanellis to Talia Sandbrook. Switches, but Olivia Cartwright is there for the Tigers. Northern Tigers now going to run down the left. Defended well by Sydney Uni, so that'll be a throw in to the Tigers. There'll be a corner to the Tigers. Still quite lovely conditions here, not overly cold. Northern Tigers corner, headed by Johnson. Shadeen Evans controls it. Anderson to Ewan. Talia Capitanellis. And she is causing some trouble for the Tigers. Excellent ball to Poppy Tay. And that's going to be a penalty, I think. Let's have a look. It definitely looks like it. So Sydney University with an opportunity to break the deadlock. There was some discussion. Jenny Hill looked like she was going to take it at first, but no, it's captain and fullback Amelia Feeney who's been given the duties. Can she put her team ahead, or will Jasmine Black make the save? Amelia Feeney makes no mistake and opens the scoring here at Sydney University Football Ground to put Sydney Uni ahead 1-0. And on that note, the Northern Tigers are going to make a substitution.
It's a goal to University, number 4, Millie Feeney.
So coming off the field is Lily McMahon, who I thought had quite an exceptional game here tonight. And she is replaced by number 14, Beth Bernardi. Shadeen Evans. Poppy Tay. There's possession back for Sydney University. She goes right. Jennifer Kokoris. Tigers defend. Sydney Uni get it back. Jenny Hill. Scored a few this season for her team. That was a tough challenge from Owen. Another opportunity for Sydney University. Poppy Tay, but Chrysula is there for the Tigers. Oh, what a great shot. Fabulous save from Jasmine Black. Sydney Uni had a sniff now. They're hungry for more. So Charlotte Owen fouled by Shadeen Evans. She immediately makes amends, but gets a yellow card in the process. Attacking weapon, Talia Capetinellis to take the free kick into the arms of Jasmine Black. Bernardi now with Capetinellis. Goal kick. Since this game is going to ramp up now in the final 12 minutes. Northern Tigers, I'm sure, desperate to get at the very least a point in the top 4 for much of the season. Have now dropped out to 7th. They need to start getting some wins, hopefully to play finals football. And nothing is out of their league with second highest goal scorer Hayley Johnson in the side. We've seen their defensive line stand up strong today also. Greta Chrysula, Misha Anderson, Rosie Ewan. Chrysula passes to the left. It's a good cross in. Hayley Johnson still going. Hannah Callahan, did she just save that with her legs? Whoa.
Good save, lads.
Anderson. Pushing the ball up for the Tigers. Gomez. Feeney's onto her. Gomez, though, she gets past her. Hannah Callahan. And that'll be a corner. Northern Tigers. So it looks like it's going to be Charlotte Mortlock who takes this corner. Coach Chris Wood asked Greta Crisula to just go into the play, into the field of play. Referee stopping some push and shove there near the goal. Mortlock with the corner. It's a good position. Hayley Johnson was there. Isabel Gomez. It'll be a corner now on the other side. Northern Tigers, opportunity to equalise. Mortlock. The corner. Headed. I think that was Hayley Johnson for the Tigers. Let's just see who it was.
Tigers, University 1. Northern Tigers 1.
Well, that was a header. So, I don't think it was Johnson, but we couldn't get the goal scorer. So, anyway, the score is now equal. Sydney University 1, Northern Tigers 1.
Substitution for Sydney University coming from the field, number 7, Talia Capitanalis. And entering the field is number 22, Kiara Benora.
All right, Tigers chasing this match now. 7 minutes to go of regular time. Throw into the Tigers. Tigers chasing again. I think Callahan has touched that, so it'll be another corner to the Northern Tigers. They're really pushing hard for the full 3 points in these final 6 minutes. Sydney University on a run now. Jennifer Kokoris. Excellent defending by Rosie Ewan. Evans. A little heavy. Sam Brook is there. Charlotte Owen taking the free kick for Sydney University. Will we see another goal before full time? 5 minutes remaining of regular time. Owen straight into the Tigers wall. Mortlock. Ball for Bo Burton. Crisula. Well taken by Hannah Callahan. Anderson heads it for the Tigers. Sydney University. Maddie Caspers. Misha Anderson there once again. Jenny Hill. Switch now on the left for Kokoris, Sydney University. Charlotte Owen gets the ball through for Caspers. Gets past Evans. Back to Owen. Headed by Beth Bernardi. Johnson, quick throw in. Headed out by Sambrook. Northern Tigers make a substitution. Coming off, Rosie Ewan. Coming on and taking the throw in at the same time is number 28, Katia Clement.
Number 29, Rosie Ewan. And coming on to replace her is number 28, Katie Clement.
Sydney Uni throw in. Tigers throw in. Hayley Johnson a little bit too quickly, and it goes to Amelia Feeney for the Uni. Good challenge from Evans. Sydney Uni throw in. Another throw into the Tigers. Evans. Anderson. Back to Crisula. Sydney University throw in. 1 minute left of regular time. There may be some stoppage time added on. Anderson. Stopped by Jennifer Kokoris for Sydney Uni. Caspers. Crisula defends well for the Tigers. Isabel Gomez. Bernardi. Evans. Sambrook for Uni defends. That was a challenge. Jennifer Kokoris escapes a yellow card. just a talking to. Chrysula, free kick for Northern Tigers. Excellent ball from Hayley Johnson, but Callaghan remains composed. Sydney University. Players getting into the box. Too heavy, so it's going to be a goal kick to the Tigers. Chrysula. Anderson. Finds Johnson. A little too heavy. Chorus to Owen. Sambrook. Too much. Goes out. Throw into the Northern Tigers. Hayley Johnson just sandwiched there. So free kick to the Tigers. Misha Anderson. It's a powerful kick. Headed away by Amelia Feeney. Olivia Cartwright. Bo Burton. Maddie Caspers. Passes to the right. Great ball in. And Sydney University have snatched the lead in stoppage time. It is now 2-1.
Goal to University, number 18, Maddie Caspers.
And the substitute, Maddie Caspers, has scored the goal for Sydney University. Will that be enough? Dying moments of this match. Shadeen Evans. Maddie Caspers again. She's away. No support though. Too many Tigers players there. Jenny Hill. She'll get a free kick for her team. And that's going to be a yellow card to a Tigers player. Things getting a little heated. Maddie Caspers. Will she go herself or will she get the cross in? Opportunity to score a brace in the match, perhaps. Caspers, taken by Jasmine Black. That is full time here at Sydney University Football Ground. Sydney University have prevailed 2-1 winners in the dying moments. Goal from a penalty, a corner, and open play. Thank you for joining us here this evening on Football New South Wales YouTube live stream. I'm Melissa Muscat. Enjoy your evening.